Hello and welcome to the new Let's Play part Can't Feel Your Own World, the prologue. And we start with two movie sequence. Yay! Show us the story. There was a terrible conflict that later became known as the Great Soul King War. The Wandenreich, led by Ewoch, the patriarch of the Quincy's, attacked Mundo and overran the Soul Society. Ewoch then invaded the royal palace to kill the Soul King, the very foundation of the Soul Society itself, in order to take the Soul King's power and make him his own. Ewoch attained awesome power, but in the end, substitute Soul Reaper Ichigo Kurosaki managed to defeat him. With Ichigo's victory, the 1,000-year void between Soul Reapers and Quincy finally became to an end. Shortly after the Great Soul King War, Hoden, the royal palace. Whoa, no, ain't this a bit troublesome? I didn't expect there'd be any scum would be looting up the place during the Soul Society crisis. I suppose they couldn't have picked a better time, what with this streak of misfortune. But damn, how many people were in on this haste? Just one. The person who attacked was alone. I see, well, damn. I guess it all makes sense. So that's how it goes, eh? No, there ain't no swords here for whims, but Ikomikidomoi, not your ordinary sword. It can't be wielded by some average Joe, you know? So the question is, who is it for? The four great noble clans are up to something, yo. I give always my best to perform some voice acting, but I'm even not perfect. A few days after the end of the Great Soul King War. So scared. So scared. Alright, do you have any last words? Unfortunately, there's no one here worth leaving my words to. That includes you, Shunsui. Okay, then let's go. You're quite rather unusual for you. Or are you afraid that a conversation with me will spark change in the Soul Reaper's loyalty? Say, like Kaname. You better take that back. Shuhei! Oh, what are you saying? That it was your word? What made Captain Tozen change its beliefs? That's a strange thing to say, Shuhei. You weren't there the moment Kaname decided to have a change of heart. By the time you became a Soul Reaper, Kaname was already my loyal subject. Listen, you may have fought alongside Ichigo to defeat Iwach, but no matter what you do, I always blame you for Captain Tozen. You should refrain from using the word always so lightly. Remember, even Kaname's fate didn't last forever. You want to talk? There is something you don't seem to understand. I did not kill Kaname as punishment for being a defeated soldier. In fact, it was my way of showing him mercy. Mercy? Seriously? How much more do you intend to insult Captain Tozen? If Kaname had continued to live as he was, he would eventually have had to accept the overwhelming despair that was upon him. His heart would have withered and rotted. He was a man with a beautiful resolve. I couldn't let him suffer further anguish that would have strangled him to death. That is why I granted him mercy as a final tribute to my most loyal subject. Really, that's all there is to it. The only time a captain ever swing his sword is when it is clearly his duty. Swinging a sword out of hatred is nothing more than mindless violence. Those were the words that Toshiro once said to me. There's no need for you to worry, for that feeling you have within is not hatred. It is merely your sentiment for Kaname, who is no longer here, and the footsteps he left behind. Remember this, no matter how strong you think your determination is, it is impossible to defeat a powerful foe with only your sentiment. In time, you will all come to appreciate this. You will realize how fragile an illusion the Soul Society and the existence of the Soul Reapers are formed upon. Alright, that's enough. Didn't you say none of us were worth your final words? If you hope to see any truth, you must be willing to sacrifice your body and soul. You will have to struggle through to find it. At least that was what Kaname was trying to do, but I'm sure you were aware of that. Yay! And so we have the first fighting scene. And we say Eisen have to do it. So this week is little complicated because the anniversary and some other things. 6 months after the Great Soul King War, somewhere in the Serite. I must say that was a very nostalgic dream. You awake, Sir Tokinada? That I am. Rise from a good dream, an auspicious way to start the day, don't you think? And what have you been doing, Hikone? I highly doubt you just stood there waiting until I opened my eyes. Sir, I did exactly what you've asked for me. There were people who came by to assassinate you, so I made sure to stop them in their tracks. You did? Well, nicely done. Your work is much appreciated. Yes, of course. It's an honor to aid you, Sir Tokinada. Assassinate Tokinada? Normally, one would assume these orders to have come from a prominent figure and the Tsunayashiro clan, other than myself. However, as you see, they are dead. If you had simply fled from this assignment, it would be a perfect opportunity for you to take the payment for free. Ugh. Simply admirable. You intend to carry through with the task you've taken even after the death of your client. I sincerely respect that sort of determination. I've even rewarded you for it by letting you in one an interesting fact. I'm the one who gave the order for my assassination. After managing to deflect the assassin who sought to take my life, I discovered that the rest of my family had already been murdered. A story that would attract a good amount of sympathy. Wouldn't you agree? You're crazy. So now, why do you think I'm telling you all this? Don't you think it's foolish of me to speak of my secret plan out loud? I certainly think so. But there's the thing, I just can't stop myself. It's a bad habit of mine. Even though I risk being overheard, I had to see it. You're a broad assassin, baffled by such a throw. That's very expression of you. But come to think of it, if you really had any pride, you wouldn't have become a pet assassin, owned by some nobles, would you? You seem like you're having fun, Sir Tokinada. Why, yes, I am. Crushing others bring me great joy. I easily bore of it, but give it a moment and my heart yearns for more. No, we should get going, Nikone. I must inform the Serite that my great uncle has been murdered by an assailant, and that I have replaced him at the head of the Tsunayashiro clan as of today. Yes, Sir Tokinada, or should I call you Lord Tsushinajiro now? There's no need. We are friends, you and I. To you, I will always be Tokinada. It's okay. Thank you, Lord Tokinada. Of course. I don't mind in the least bit. One day you will become the Soul King, Hikone. Let's keep your relationship as equals. Stop it. I hope I do a good job to perform the sound and the voice for Tokinada and Hikone, because I never hear them. Because one simple fact, it's only in a book and here in the game. So I think a little bit what he can sound like, and I try to give him a little psychopath and sadistic voice acting, and I hope I do a good job. And when you like it, please give me a comment, a like, or what you want. But this time, this week is a little bit complicated with the recording and all other things, because the new anniversary is starting, and so I will record my pulls for the new banner. And so I hope you like it, and we see us in the next video. Bye!